This is BBC One, and now, Open Air.
And welcome to Open Air, the programme that gives you a chance to tell us what you think about television. And today we're looking back at some of yesterday's programmes, and we'll be able to talk directly to the programme makers, including the editor of Breakfast Time. Your comments to the editor of the New Look programme. So give us a ring here in our Manchester studio with your views. Well now, this week, the New Look Breakfast Time hit our screens. Out went the famous red sofa and Frank Boss's even more famous woolly jumpers to be replaced by a more heavyweight approach to the morning's news and current affairs.
And indeed, it is a bit of time of change, because this is the last time that you're going to see the famous old red sofa. Since Breakfast Time started in January 1983, that's nearly 4 years now, we reckon that some 2,500 bums of various sizes and shapes and also claims to fame have sat here. Good morning, and a very warm welcome to BBC Breakfast Time. It's Monday, November the 10th, and today we start a new look, but I hope you'll find us as welcoming as ever. Sally Magnusson is here, and so too is our other Sally, Sally Jones, the sport. And as you can see, we've got a splendid new desk here, from which we'll be giving you all the news of the day and comment on the important stories of the morning.
Well, after Monday's Breakfast Time, the BBC phone lines were buzzing with calls from viewers. And the one thing that has attracted the most attention, it seems, has been the demise of the famous red sofa. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, at great expense. How lovely to feel that I've sat on the same place as all those famous people over the years. And we have indeed also some guests, some of the people who contacted us, dying to make comments about the new Breakfast Time. So without further ado, let me introduce you to the editor of the new Breakfast Time, Dave Stanford, sitting there next to the presenter, one of the presenters of the New Look show, Sally Magnusson. Well, Dave, it's day 3, and perhaps a little early to make decisions about it, but I have to tell you that we've been inundated with calls, as the phrase goes, but we have, with, I'm afraid to say, by far the majority critical of the new show. So this is an opportunity for people to hear from you and for you to defend the criticisms. As I say, bearing in mind it is early days and these things can change. And in the studio with me, let's start with Gareth Hughes, somebody I know is famous to the programme, once called the most avid viewer of the old Breakfast Time. Gareth, what is your verdict after day 3?
Well, it's going to take a long time, I think, before any proper decision can be made, but at the moment, I'm afraid it's not Breakfast Time. It's not. The mood isn't the same. It's gone. Can I put a point to Dave?
Yes, do.
Dave, I've got Frank Boss's Breakfast Time book here, and I would like to quote from that first of all. When Breakfast Time was planned, we thought that at that time of the morning it would be courting disaster to suck it to them hard. What was needed was a sympathetic, soothing and relaxed atmosphere before an audience could be teased into switching on. Dave, if this is the case, why has this been ignored and the programme improved, and I put that in quotes, by doing this?
Cool, what an interviewer, eh? Get out of that one, Dave.
I haven't read the book either. Well, as I said, I think you've got to look at it in the context of the whole of the BBC day, really. BBC Television has decided to offer an all-day service in which all sorts of different things are on offer, like Open Air, for example, and so on. And Breakfast Time is the first plank of that, really. If we'd have stayed in the old pattern, we would have been actually setting, we would have been competing against other programmes in that schedule. Our feeling was that we wanted to offer an information and news-based programme. I know you're saying it doesn't work at the moment, but it is day 3 after all.
Do you feel that this is what the viewers want?
Well, I think the viewers will like it soon. I mean, I appreciate that it's a bit of a culture shock at the moment, and it is radically different to the old show. It'd be silly to say it wasn't different. But I think at the moment, any judgment that you make at the moment ought to be tempered with the fact that it's early days. Yeah, the whole programme has got to relax. We've got to get used to the new style as well. And when the thing is up and running, I think you'll see a different and attractive sort of programme.
And I think also, if I may say, that there's a new constituency of viewers that hasn't really been tapped yet, that perhaps hasn't found that there was a big enough choice between what TVAM were able to offer and what we were offering, and who would like in the morning some fast news before they go out to work or get on with their housework, and just want information, want to get their teeth into what's happening in the world.
Do you think that the new programme will appeal to the viewers any more than the previous one? And if so, why?
I think it'll appeal in a different way. I think for a start, people who have enjoyed the old programme are going to take a while to get used to the new programme. It is different. It just as Frank and I are having to get used to a new programme. It's like wearing a uniform for many years, and it's become very comfortable and baggy, and you've enjoyed being in it, and then one day you get a new one, and it's...
What have you spoken about your extended news programme, which you're calling Breakfast Time? What's happened to the Guest of the Day slot, you know, the respite between the political interviews?
Well, we're not having a Guest of the Day as such, no, but it doesn't mean we can't interview interesting people and thought-provoking people. We had Bob Geldof on this morning. I wouldn't think he's particularly boring. He's a very interesting person and had a couple of spots on the show. We'll still have people like that, but I thought that the Guest of the Day as such had become like a tired formula.
Dave, I know that you will have listened hard to this, because I know you're a democratic person. Sally, we want to see the nice friendly side of you, less like your dad. But good luck with it.
Listen,
we're running out of time.
Friendly and informal aren't the same thing, remember.
Thank you very much, both of you, and good luck, and I hope it all settles down and that it is very popular. I know the feeling. Join us tomorrow. I'm sorry we didn't have time for the other items. We'll bring them back to you another time. Phone us on Open Air. Bye-bye.